Today we're going to be watching Impossible Odds. It's going to be the first video of the channel. If you guys like these videos, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Let's get right into it, guys.
These moments are one in a... You won't ever see this again. That moment you don't score a goal, but you hit an even more impressive target. Luckily, he was wearing a helmet. On a windy day, is this guy the luckiest guy you've ever seen? Or did this dash cam just capture some real-life magic?
No, that was some ghost type of stuff right there. Just like flew out of it and then it flew back in there. That's kind of creepy, guys. That's kind of creepy.
This guy had no idea just how close he came to being flattened by a falling tree. When the sign says no skating, and they mean it. No matter how mad this lady gets, she can't seem to do any meaningful damage. Even her property destruction is considerate. This guy's about to pull off the world's biggest self-own. With only 2 cups remaining, he's going to be the laughingstock of his frat for months.
It just went right back to him. Right back to his cup. That is just, it ends right there. That game just said, no, you're done. You're done here. You're just done here.
If you're gonna fail, at least do it with style.
He just caught that, guys. What? How?
If you're gonna fail, at least do it with style.
He just catches it. Okay. Next on.
This farmer's cows are just a little excited about breakfast.
Ooh.
Could you please?
He's lucky it was something, not something else. If you know what I mean.
Their perfect timing is almost too fast to appreciate. They almost couldn't believe it themselves. Normally a spin like this is the end of your race, but this guy just kept going. This real-life gambit has been honing his card-throwing skills for years. Thankfully, it's paying off. At first, I was going to warn everyone about the dangers of ladders, but this is no fail video. Despite the ladder collapsing, this man landed without a scratch.
Ooh.
Good gravy.
He almost broke his ankle.
This guy has to be the first to land this kind of shot. No cap. I mean, cap. You know what I mean. When this race car driver had to pull out of a race, his rear wheel wasn't quite ready to quit just yet.
He lost his tire.
If you ever manage to capture a moment of pure brilliance on camera, make sure you follow it up with a little pose that says, I totally meant to do that.
Awesome.
This batter thinks he's about to hit a home run. Little does he know, that pitcher's actually Peter Parker.
What?
Have you really done the bottle flip challenge if you haven't landed one on your dad's head?
That is crazy.
Axe throwing isn't for everyone. So when this guy's technique needed a little fine-tuning, he decided to think outside.
Well, I guess the game loves him because he totally was gonna miss the floor. It hit the floor, it came back up. So this game loves this guy. I just can't explain that. So yeah, for sure that game loves this guy. For sure.
The box. This college football match was coming down to the wire, but a field goal attempt in the closing seconds did everything it could not to go over.
There's no way.
When you're too cheap to pay for boat ramp hire, all you need is the beach, a few friends, and some logs to do the trick. If you're gonna fall off your skateboard, at least have a soft landing ready nearby. This guy might be injured, but that mind of his is working overtime. Not only does this guy smash a ball way out of the park, but his nonchalant over-the-shoulder bat toss straight up defies physics. This snowboarder isn't flying, he's falling with style. It's not just yourself you gotta worry about when skateboarding. There's innocent bystanders too. This guy's been practicing his free kicks, and I think he's nailed the accuracy perfectly. What looks like an everyday football blunder is actually the most incredible goal of all time. You might be cool, but you'll never be as cool as John Coffey, who simultaneously crowd surfs while catching a beer that was thrown at him. Call this luck, call this skill, but this driver somehow prevents his trailer from tipping onto oncoming traffic.
Okay, now that would have been bad. Good thing that didn't happen. Good thing everything's okay. That's just crazy. Like I said, we're watching Impossible Odds, and I guess that was an impossible odd of not hitting someone, but that's actually good luck right there as well. So
Busted. Some
That would've
days you
been
go
bad.
out to find fish. Other days, fish go out to find you. When charging your phone gets boring, spice it up a little with some flips.
That's not gonna be fun if you drop your phone on the charger, that charger snaps, and then what's it called, the charging thing gets stuck in here, and then you're done for. You're done for, and you have to go pay more money to go get it replaced. So please don't do this, guys. This is not the smartest thing.
Kids do the water bottle flip challenge. Grown men do the tree trunk into a hole challenge. Hitting the
Nice, I
gutters
like
is
that.
common, but for the first time in history, it actually benefited someone. Hey, strike's a strike.
Cool.
When you've got
Make
no
it.
friends, you get really good at playing with yourself. Really good.
The way this man just put that, he said, when you play with yourself, you get better with playing with your. There, Mike. Next.
Nice shot.
Tubing down an icy hill sounds like fun, until you hit a few bumps at speed, that is. If Nokia made TVs, this would be the result.
Oh, crazy.
Sometimes the fish you're chasing isn't the one you land. These guys are lucky they didn't end up on the wrong side
Is
of a
that a
tuna
shark?
fin.
What is that?
This video
Damn
teaches a
shark.
very important lesson.
dang.
If the ball doesn't want to go in, it's not going in.
Decides to just stay right there. I would have been so mad at shot that, and then they just stood up there. That's the reason I don't play basketball, guys. I would have
This
been mad.
snowboarder's aiming for the biggest jump on the mountain and even somehow manages to stick a failed landing for the perfect recovery.
I'm a bad boy.
After this fastball was fouled, everyone had to watch the slow-mo replay to figure out where the ball ended up.
Ooh.
Bye, have a great time.
This guy thought he was taking a leisurely bike ride through the forest. He had no idea
It's
what
a
would come
big old
flying out
deer
at
just
him.
coming out of nowhere. That's
Stopping that
crazy.
timer on 991 wins you a brand new car. But for the ultimate clout chase, hit it with a parkour backflip kick off the wall. In this family,
That's crazy.
no one has time to put on swimming caps. That is, unless your dad has an aim like this. I'm not sure who
That's
the
pure
lucky
skills
one
right
is
there.
here. The guy who wiped out on his board or the girls he nearly crashed his board into. This is the guy you want on the baseline of your volleyball team. Studying Federer's impossible shots might help you prepare mentally, but it's probably not going to be enough for you to win a
That
Grand
is
Slam.
crazy. That looks
It's a
painful.
well-known fact that carnival games are rigged, so if this kid can walk away with a stuffed toy, I'll be impressed.
Nice.
After
What?
scoring a brilliant try, this rugby player's celebration is a piece of subtle brilliance. He looks like he throws the ball away only to catch it seconds later without even looking. What's even more impossible than
Pure
landing a
skills right
no-look, over-the-shoulder full-court shot? Having it do this instead. This guy looks like he's headed to the fail awards before somehow sticking the perfect
Backflip.
landing. This factory
Instant
worker turned
backflip.
up to yet another boring day of loading the freight elevator. Although today, something was different. He just couldn't quite put his finger on it.
Man.
Holy
Ask any
damn. That would have been bad if he was in there. It would have just went. I guess they're called impossible 0.0000001% odds for a reason, because look at this, guys. Let's,
Although today, something was different. He just couldn't quite put his finger on it.
that was
Man.
close.
Ask any 10-pin bowler, the 7-10 split is impossible. Well, no one bothered to tell this guy who sends the ball hurtling down the lane and absolutely nails it.
Nice.
This blindfolded ninja proved she doesn't need sight to be clinical with a pair of nunchucks. In Australian rules football, you gotta play no matter what wildlife joins you on the pitch. That includes pigeons
pigeon.
that don't always get out of the way.
That was
Bruh.
freaky.
What are you doing
Being
with that
crushed
pigeon?
by a lowering bridge is an exciting new way to capsize. Luckily, these cops saw it coming.
Nice.
These guys added their own
Oh, I know.
obstacles for the most awesome mini golf trick shot ever. The lead singer of a band is only as good as his roadies. In this case, it's a flying success.
It's a
This
flying
kid's
guitar.
lucky the feng shui in his house is good, so he can capture an insane trick shot like this. This
Oh,
extreme
yeah. That
tuber
was
is
pretty
all
cool.
about high-speed maneuvers and no regrets. Unless he lets go, that is. At those kinds of speed, that recovery shouldn't have been possible. When you've been practicing this one move for so long that even your hat knows the drill, you sure that's real? This rapper was lucky enough to be on a stage when this magical moment happened to him. At least he had the option to keep his hat the second time round. When you've got to practice your acrobatics and wash your hair at the same time, maybe take some lessons from this guy. I'm not saying this cat's evil, but there's definitely...
I don't think that would have been as effective washing your hair, just doing backflips and stuff, because you need to get in there and shampoo it. Why? No. I guess.
some dark forces at play here.
Doesn't make sense, guys.
Now, I'm not saying this woman
No, that kitty was mean. That kitty is really, really bad.
is a psychic or anything, but how on earth did she know to step forward to avoid it?
I swear, cats are evil. What's some evil animals in this world?
200-pound block of ice
Pets or whatever
squashing her
you
like
wanna
a
call
bug.
them.
Sometimes
Who's
the
that?
universe just has your back. I'm not sure how much of this was luck or skill, but I gotta see it again.
No, that's luck. That's
Who
luck.
needs a skateboard when you can shred the shovel like a construction worker Tony Hawk? If you've ever wondered why your Amazon package is always late, maybe
I work at Amazon, guys, and let's just leave it to this video.
it's like this box caught in an endless loop of monotony. No, this isn't the inspiration for Angry Birds. This slingshot is the preferred method of passing items between big ships. After a full 90 minutes, it can come down to just a few penalty shootouts.
some
When you've
ninja-
got a goalie this
some
cocky,
ninja-
anything's possible.
Ninja.
One of the most clinical plays of the season was when Ryan Smith accidentally caught a pass intended for him and crossed the line for a brilliant touchdown. This guy has superhuman hip flexors, which allow him to jump unnaturally high. They say there's
Hey guys, that was it for the impossible odds 000 whatever 00% whatever it was. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. If you don't subscribe to my channel, I'll delete your Fortnite account, and yeah, sorry about that. So you better subscribe to not risk anything. See you guys.